Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing another pregnancy update, and I am actually sitting in the baby room in our new house. Basically what happened is that my last update that you guys have seen, I had mentioned that we were moving in like 3 weeks, and basically that 3 weeks turned into like a week and a half. Right as I was caught up with my videos, we ended up needing to pack very quickly and move. And things happened very quickly, and it was very chaotic because we were supposed to close on November 30th and it got moved up by 10 days. So we closed on November 20th, and we just wanted to get out of the apartment as quickly as we could, even though we had till the end of the month. But yeah, I got a little bit behind because, as you can imagine, moving is a lot of work, and it's especially hard when you don't have like a ton of people helping and you have a million things to do and get situated. And also when you're expecting a baby, it's a lot of work. Like the room around me, it's not as messy as it used to be, but there's still like a lot that needs to get done in here. I'm trying to get caught up again. I'm only a couple weeks behind, but anyway, we're gonna be going over weeks 31 and 32. For week 31, I didn't have a whole lot to put. Restless legs was one thing that was bothering me, obviously quite a lot because I put it down as something that I was dealing with. And restless legs was something that I had with Riley, and it's like such a weird feeling that you feel like you have to constantly move your legs and your feet. I don't like it. It's kind of calmed down somewhat, but at the time it was a lot. The other thing, week 31, right above my belly button, I had pain. It felt like my abs were like literally ripping apart, and that's probably exactly what it was. That went on for like a week, and I started to get really worried, and it was just hard to do a lot of things. I couldn't like put pants on without feeling it. I couldn't do like slightest moving or bending without feeling it, and it was just starting to get really annoying more than anything. And I had mentioned it to my doctor, and she pretty much said it was like completely normal. I'm sorry, my hair is like really bothering me. It's like super flat right now, but over here it's like really poofy because I just took it out of a twisty bun. But yeah, that sucked. I started wearing my like maternity elastic bands. I wore both of them. I would roll the one down twice over my pants so it would hold my pants up to the best that it can, and then I would put the other one on top of that a little bit, like overlapping it, and then kind of like fold it up higher so it would cover that area that was hurting. And then on top of that I would wear my actual maternity belt thing, the Velcro thing that I showed in my last update, I think, and that didn't help a whole lot, but it did kind of help the pain a little bit. But regardless, it still sucked, and I'm glad that I only had it for that week, because if I still dealing with it now, it would be horrible. And then the last thing that happened in week 31 is that I started to have a lot of tightening feelings going on down there, and I never know like what part of my body it really is. I don't know if it's like the cervix area or like, yeah, it's gotta be the cervix, right? I'm really not good with body anatomy, but it's probably lightning crotch or Braxton Hicks, but I could have swore Braxton Hicks contractions was more so like in your belly, just like the tightening of everything. I don't know. Everything feels different to me this pregnancy than with Riley. I didn't really have this intense of feelings and tightening and whatnot. So that's it for week 31. For week 32, more pain, which is gonna continue to happen because I'm getting further along, I'm getting bigger, I'm getting more uncomfortable, things are just getting very difficult. Tossing and turning in my sleep. So I've already mentioned before that I was uncomfortable sleeping, but I feel like it just keeps getting worse. Also, I was highly uncomfortable, kicked, punched in ribs and hips. He's more so down lower than in my ribs. With Riley, she would constantly get me in my ribs, and it sucked and it hurt, and it made me feel like my ribs were breaking. But with him, he is a lot lower than she was, and I don't know if this is like a gender thing or if that's just a wives' tale. Everyone always says that boys sit lower. I don't know how true it is. It seems the case for me because he is low, and I definitely feel him on my hip bones a lot more than in my ribs. And then I have, again, tightening in cervix area a lot. This is going to continue to happen. My body is preparing for labor, and there's going to be a lot of like weird feelings and pains going on down there, and he's doing something right now. I'm also sitting on a hardwood floor, probably not helping, but I don't have a chair in this room right now. And even when I do have a chair, it's gonna be by the window, not facing away from the window, so I can't really record there. I would have to like completely reimagine this room, and I don't really want to because I already have a pretty clear idea in my mind of how I want it to look. Obviously, okay, in week 32 is when we moved. When I posted weeks 29 and 30, I was completely caught up with where I was as far as like how far along I was, and then I ended up moving in week 32, which is when I would have probably made this update when I was week 33, if that makes sense. I'm kind of confusing myself at this point. I can't keep up with all of these weeks. All I know is that this pregnancy is going really, really fast, and it's been hard to slow it down and try to keep up with everything because I've been so tired. Being a mom and being pregnant are completely different tired feelings than actually just only being pregnant and not having a child. It's just way different. You're always trying to, you know, take care of the other one, and I have a family, so I've also got to take care of the cat. Laundry, cooking, the list never ends. Week 32, the pain went away in my stomach, like I mentioned. In week 31, it only lasted for a week, so it went away in week 32, and I was very grateful for that. And then I also caught a cold, sore throat, mucus cough, dry cough. Most people close to me, like my husband and his best friend, they both got sick. They didn't have COVID. It's that time of the year, and even I myself get a cold this time of the year. I got it a little bit later this year than past years, but like 2 weeks after Jared had it, I finally had it, and I thought I was in the clear. I thought I avoided getting it, but I guess I did not. It's literally like the first night that we stayed here, I developed a sore throat, and it just kind of evolved into mucus and then a very mucusy cough. I slept with the humidifier on in our bedroom for like a week straight just to try to get rid of it. It's pretty much gone at this point. I just have a very dry cough that I don't get very frequently anymore. It's pretty much run its course. But it just sucked because, you know, we just moved here and I wasn't feeling the greatest. Although the only difference between what I got and what Jared and his friend had, I did not ever get the fever portion. I never had that. I think it was because I tried really hard to avoid getting super sick. I was drinking orange juice and vitamin C powder in my water. I avoided the worst part of it, I think. But anyway, that's it for weeks 31 and 32. I will also be recording weeks 33 and 34 because I am currently 35 weeks pregnant in some days, and then I'll be caught up again. But anyway, I do have a lot of videos coming up that I'm gonna have to crack down on. I've got baby shower hauls. There's gonna be like 2 parts to that. I'm also going to be recording some videos of things that I purchased after the baby shower that we still needed, and then I also would like to do a vlog type of video of me building things that need to get built, like 3-tier rolling cart that I'm gonna use for like the diapers and everything. We have the pack and play that needs to get put together. That one I think is pretty simple though, because the pack and play itself is probably just folded up and then all the other parts need to get placed in it, and then we have to build the best of that part, but that's just like a couple of things snapped together and I think that's done. So that probably won't even take me that long. We also have the portable swing that's in the closet that needs to get put together. I don't know how long that'll take. It probably won't take that long either. And then there are more things that are getting sent in the mail next week. I will be getting the rest of the things that I purchased for baby boy, and then I'll be able to show you them and then put together what I got. Look for those videos, and then obviously I'm gonna have to do a hospital bag here soon because I'm running out of time. I'm so overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do right now, and also wanting to kind of keep you guys informed because I've been slacking again. But that's because I moved. I have a really good excuse for once in my life. We actually moved all of our things to a home, and I've had a lot to do here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.